Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Coaching Think Talk. I am Coach Maureen from Life Coach Philippines, and this is Coaching for Single Living. This coaching conversation is for no boyfriend since birth, single women who are asking themselves, is dating obsolete? And my mission is to help 1 million NBSB single women worldwide to break free from the stigma of NBSB, encounter their beauty within in the season of singlehood, and become Miss Right as they become Mrs. Right in God's appointed time. So thank you so much for joining me live today, and please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you are coming from today. Please do tag a friend and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I'll be sharing for this season. So you may also give some shout outs to people you want to greet and reach out with some inspiring message. And if you are watching this on a replay, please do comment hashtag replay, and I am streaming via FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel I Connect. So if you are new to our platform, please do not forget to like, follow, and subscribe. So you will also find other coaching talks of other coaches from Life Coach Philippines, including the talks of Master Coach A in YouTube channel Coach A I Connect. So make sure to follow, to like, follow, and subscribe. All right. So, I am Coach Maureen. I am a certified CACC life coach and mental health coach from Life Coach Philippines. I am certified by Master Coach A, and I'm also one of Master Coach A's Master Builder Apprentice. We build tribe as we help your unstoppable dream come true. And also, I'm one of proud scholars of Master Coach A in her 6 steps to six figures speaking career training program. So we are in the last part of our classes in public speaking. So if you want to join us. Join us in our classes and learn more about public speaking. So, public speaking is a learnable skill, and definitely you can learn it as well. And also, I am an entrepreneur and an HR professional. I am one of the directors of Decap Coffee Republic. Decap Coffee Republic is the coaching hub of Life Coach Philippines. Decap is a coaching hub here in the Philippines, and this is the home of our certified life coaches, where inspiration begins and transformation happens. We are located across Bayanihan, inside PC Supermarket compound, across Pioneer Street, corner Brixton Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. So if you are just around the area, and if you're looking for a place, a safe space for you, physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, so please do come and visit us. This is a safe space. This is a place of healing. This is a place of refuge. So come visit us here at DCAP. We're looking forward to serve you here inside DCAP Coffee Republic. Also, I am the founder and creator of Getting Their Coaching Community, becoming Miss Right for Mr. Right. Getting Their Coaching Community is a safe space for single women, especially for singles who have no boyfriend since birth. This is a safe space to know more about yourself, become the best version of yourself, become your Miss Right as you prepare and become the Mrs. Right at God's appointed time, and break free from the stigma of NBSB, because you are more than your civil status. You are more than just being single right now in your season, and your value and your worth is more than your relationship or the relationships that the society tells you that you should have. So if you want to encounter your beauty within in this season of singlehood and become the best version of yourself and live your single life to the full, joyfully and thriving in this season, so join me inside the community, Getting Their Coaching Community. All right, so for this afternoon, as I share, I'm going to share with you, do fairy tales come true? Ayan. So as we go through the talk, so please share your hashtag Pack My Bag moment. And these are the nuggets of wisdoms. These are the things that struck to you, and these are um the thoughts that you got from this talk. And then please use hashtag pack my bag moment, and please use hashtag coaching think talk so we will know where you got it. Okay, so before we continue, so let's say hi to Coach Teen and Coach Glacy. Ayan, hello, and thank you so much for joining me today. Ayan, hello Coach Dean. Thank you for joining me before your clarity call. Ayan, so I'm we're going to have like a short game. Nax, 'di ba? Ano tayo, short game tayo. And ang ano natin is how many of this can you name, and how many of these movies can you name the title? All right. So first, so can you name the title? So this one. Ayan. Okay? So, obviously, this one is Cinderella. Yan, ito yung moment na natagpuan na ulit ni Prince Charming si Cinderella at sinuot na niya ulit ang glass shoes kay Cinderella. So, this one is Cinderella, and this one, this picture is like, no, this one is the turn around. Ayan, ito yung turn around, no? Parang pinaka-climax na nagkita ulit sila pagkatapos ng mahabang paghahanap ni Prince Charming kay Cinderella. Okay, so next picture. Ayan, so sinong, ayan, tama, di ba? Tama si Coach Tin eh. Ay, Cinderella, correct, Coach AP. Ayan, next. Yung next. Oh, I forgot kung left or right. Actually, hindi ko din sure no kung left or right. Ayan, so ito, anong title ng movie na to? Ayan. Okay, so this picture comes from or came from the yes, oy tama si Richard. Ayan, hello Richard, thank you for joining me, joining us today. So yes, this is from the movie Tangled. Ayan, so ang ganda. I I I I just really want this I just really want this picture, no. Daming lights eh. Ayan, so yes, tama, this is Tangled. And okay, and then last. Ayan. So can you guess anong movie to? Yan. So this yan, tama si Coach Teen. Oh, tama rin si Richard do. Sige, ano tayo? Hashtag gift ba to? Ayan. So ayan, so tama. This is Mulan. This is from the movie Mulan, no? And we all know. I remember Coach Candy. One of her favorite movies is Mulan. So this is Mulan is a beautiful movie, no, na yung 'di ba tinago niya yung identity niya, but eventually of course they fell in love and all. So favorite daw ni Angel si Mulan, sabi ni Coach Lin. Coach Lin, tag mo si Angel. Ayan, hello Angel. Nag-hello talaga. Okay, so 'di ba? And why did I show these pictures? So these are actually clips from fairy tales. And who doesn't want fairy tale? 'Di ba? Sino ba yung allergic sa fairy tale dito? And this could actually, 'di ba, before when we were young, sino yung mga batang 90s dito? When we were younger, these are the cartoons, 'di ba? The fairy tales that we see, the classic fairy tales that we see. We have Snow White, we have ang dami, 'di ba? We have Snow White, we have Cinderella, we have Beauty and the Beast. Lahat na lang, 'di ba? Meron 'yan sa Tangled, 'di ba, si Rapunzel, Rapunzel inspired, merong Brave, merong 'di ba, and nanganak na siya, nanganak yung mga Disney princess. Merong Aladdin, 'di ba? Merong lahat nanganak na siya ng nanganak yung mga Disney princess. I mean, nanganak, ibig sabihin nag-multiply na yung mga Disney princesses. And Oo, pero kasi 'di ba nung ano, may ano 'to Coach Teen, kasi 'di ba sa atin do'n, 'yun yung pinakasikat. But if you're going to look at it, the concept of fairy tale, it doesn't end from the cartoons that we watched before. It continued, 'di ba? It continued to movies. It continued to K-dramas ngayon, 'di ba? Ang K-drama, ang K-drama is like a modern fairy tale, 'di ba? And ano ba yung nakukuha natin sa mga fairy tale, 'di ba? Ano ba yung emotion na nakukuha natin sa fairy tale? And before we proceed, diba? Sa yung description sa dictionary, sabi, a fairy tale is defined as a children's story about magical and imaginary beings and lands. But actually, it's not just magical and imaginary beings and lands, eh, because yes, you know that they are not real, but you love the concept. You love that someone will save you, a knight in shining armor will save you. Alam mo yun, despite of you hiding, someone will find who you are and accept for who you are. And someone, a Prince Charming will come and rescue you from where you are. 'Di ba? Kaya nga nagkaroon ng mga damsel in distress, 'di ba? Yung so laging sinisave, ayan. And right now, modern times, sinong mga may favorite dyan ng K-drama? Ayan, and same thing, di ba? We see this in movies, we see this in novels, we see this um, in TV shows. But how does fairy tale, I call it fairy tale mindset, how does fairy tale love stories affect your mindset as a single person, or even not as a single person, even if you are in a relationship? How does fairy tales affect how you view relationships and how you view the relationship that you have, or how you view if you're single, if you are someone who is no boyfriend since birth like me, ba? How many of you at some point you want a fairy tale in your life, and it could be like a real life fairy tale, and you are waiting for a real life fairy tale that someone will really come and save you from where you are right now, that someone will come and like everything will just stop and there will be a spotlight and he will see you. And it could be affected by different circumstances. It could be affected by culture, it could be affected by beliefs, it could be affected by the mindsets that you gained before, or even like the things that has formed in your mind. It could be affected by the ecology where you are in right now, and the culture of that ecology where you are in right now. But how fairy tale love stories affect, or how does it affect your view right now, in relationships, in your own love story? Okay, so first is fairy tale love stories leave out important facts of life. That's the reality, diba? Go, or when you watch a fairy tale, of course hindi naman nila ninanarrate lahat, 'di ba? The realities of relationships are still different from what you will see and what you will watch in love stories, 'di ba? Ang fairy tale laging may happy ending. Ayan, so fairy tale love story set up for heartache. Laging may heartache, tapos pagkatapos noon may happy ending. And fairy tale love stories miss the most important of parts about life, about love. And 'di ba, sometimes we hold on too much to fairy tale. So sometimes we hold on too much, 'di ba? Like when you watch K-dramas, you wish that, alam mo yun, you wish that there is really someone who exists like that character in the movie, but you know there's none. These are perfect characters, but in real life there are no perfect people. There are only imperfect people in this world. And question right now, in your season, are you in the area of the fairy tale love story, or are you in your reality? Or perhaps, but you are in your current season, but you wish and you are pushing that fairy tales, that your love story should be like a fairy tale love story. But what if not? So if you're single and if you haven't had any boyfriend since birth, you don't have any idea how relationship would go, how it feels like when someone will court you, how it feels like to date, how it feels like when someone asks you out. And you're not there yet, but you are a fan of all the love stories. Who loves love stories? I am one. And like, when you are in this season that you are single and you don't have any relationship yet, what are the kind of perception that is being um, formed in your mind, and what are the mindsets that you have like formed all throughout or along the journey, na para rin siyang fairy tale. And it could not be like, 'di ba, obvious naman walang Prince Charming, walang knight in shining armor. But hindi exactly na knight in shining armor, but you are trying to mold someone to be like that so that you can have the love story that you have watched. Na ano, ganun lang siya kadali eh, 'di ba? Darating yung Prince Charming na hindi ka ready, na ginagawa mo lang yung mga bagay na you're supposed to do, and then someone will come but you're not yet prepared, and you will live happily ever after. But we often forget that there is a season of preparation, not for the man who will come, but preparation to become the better version of yourself. Preparation to really say that, are you ready to date, are you ready to be in a relationship, are you ready with that, when, if ever that man comes right now, at this time, 'di ba, at this time, like ngayon, mamimit mo siya, paglabas mo may mamimit at mamimit, or may kakilala ka na ko-contact sa iyo ngayon at magtatapat sa iyo, are you really ready for a relationship? Or andun ka sa part na fairy tale part na, uy, ayan na, dumating na siya. So, after this, dating stage, and after this, we're going to live happily ever after. But how are these mindsets affecting your view in your relationship, and how these mindsets affect you as a person to prepare really for the relationship that you want to have? Okay, so I'm going to give you like 3 questions. How you can assess um your current situation right now, and if you are someone, diba? And sometimes, ayan, so hi Coach Cherry and hi Coach Nords, thank you for joining. So, diba, sometimes kasi, ayan, sabi ni Coach Cherry, actually Korean love stories are fairy tales, walang ganon. Oo, 'di ba, parang Scarlet Heart 'yan, mga favorite mga movies ni Ji Chang-wook, ganyan. So, 'di ba, na sometimes you just want someone who will protect you, that you wish someone will just appear who protects you, na may gusto sa iyo, ganyan and all. But it's not, it doesn't exist, no? Parang pang may sumunod sa iyo ngayon, stalker 'yon, nakakatakot 'yon. So hindi siya totoo. So, 'di ba? And how are these mindsets affecting you? And it could be like, it could be in the church, it could be inside the church, the way you see, the way how you see relationship should work, because you also see that inside the church, that you prayed for someone, um you prayed for someone, you asked permission from your leaders, and it happened. It just happened. But you personally, you're not prepared for it. So, or did anyone really, did really someone can describe um the real story behind the love stories that you see? Because we have different love stories. So perhaps, 'di ba, Yes, I'm not like I'm not saying that those are not true, because I'm also ayan, laking church ako, and I've heard a lot of beautiful love stories inside the church, beautiful stories of God's faithfulness and God's goodness in the couples in church. But what we see is just the byproduct. What we see is just the end result. But we didn't hear ano ba yung pinagdaanan nila bago sila nakarating doon. So, if you're single and if you haven't have any boyfriend since birth, so what are these mindsets that formed in your mind that affects how you see relationship should go? So, 'di ba? Parang ano nga ba talaga? Before I thought it would be as easy as that. Before I thought that really I'll just be busy with what I'm doing right now. I'll be busy with my career. I'll be busy with ministry. I'll be busy with, 'di ba, na hindi kunyari hindi ko talaga nararamdaman na gusto ko magka-boyfriend eh. 'Di ba? Kunyari hindi gano'n. Pero I'll just be busy and that person will come. But it didn't happen. And the question is, are you really prepared? And when I asked that before, I asked myself that question before, am I ready? Then that moment, I realized that oops, hindi lang hindi isang fairy tale yung pagkakaroon ng relationship. It takes an action, it takes preparation, it takes a decision coming from my own self. Okay? So, first question that you can ask yourself is, yan, what really is your reality as of now? So, how does your fairy tale mindset, I call it fairy tale mindset, but I think you will not find something like this online, because I tried searching for it. That how does your how does that fairy tale mindset affect your view on relationships and how you build your relationships? So what is your reality right now? If you are someone who is single and haven't have any boyfriend since birth, what are those mindsets that you have created? Have you thought that, like, that the one will come regardless of what is your status right now, 'di ba? Na kahit gusgusin ka, mukha kang gusgusin, makikita ka pa rin niyang prinsesa, or he will come, may mag-a-ask sa'yo ng date kahit ilang oras kang nasa bahay at hindi ka intentionally nagbi-build ng relationship. Or naisip mo ba na may darating na matinong lalaki kung ang mga kasama mo hindi matino, or nandun ka sa lugar na hindi matino? So, ano yung mga nabuong mindset sa isip mo, or like false hopes actually that you have created for yourself? Hindi darating siya kahit darating siya, pero busy ako ngayon sa career ko kasi wala akong time mag-date. So tingin mo darating talaga siya kung hindi mo rin nabibigyan ng time yung sarili mo at hindi mo nabibigyan ng time mag-build ng relationship sa ibang tao. So ano yung mga beliefs then that root out from this fairy tale thinking na nag-form ng beliefs mo ngayon? I mean, faith is different. Di ba? Faith is being sure of what you hope for. And faith is being sure of what you hope for and certain of what you do not see. And faith is believing God that He will give it. So, in terms of faith, if you are single and if you are already in your late age, but you know in your heart, you know that you still have that desire in your heart to get married, to be in a relationship and get married, then you fight for it. It's a different story when God gives you joy for the single blessedness season. It's a different story. But if you still have that desire to be in a relationship, then that's faith, that you still hold on to that desire because you know it's from God, and it's not just from you. You know it's from God. Kasi hindi naman, 'di ba, God doesn't want us to leave our season miserable. So meaning, if God called you to be single forever, or you have the gift, kaya nga siya gift of single blessedness, meaning you will also find joy to live your single life to the full, for the rest of your life. So that is a different story. But it is also different when you still have that desire to get married, you still have that desire to be in a relationship, but you are no boyfriend since birth. And you still fight for it. And that's faith. But faith is also an action word. So faith requires preparation. So, what are the things that you are preparing right now in your season of singlehood for the relationship that you are praying and believing for? So, like, be honest with yourself. Kasi hindi ko naman, hindi naman para sa akin yun, di ba? Kasi hindi ko naman maririnig yung sagot mo. But be honest with yourself. What is your reality? What is your reality in terms of your mindsets, in terms of your emotions, in terms of your relationships right now? Nasaan ka? O may ginagawa ka ba? I remember, I have someone who's very close to my heart, no? Like, that I asked her, do you really want to get married? Because she's older than me. And she said yes. She's in her late, yeah, she's in her 40s. She will be in her 40s on December. And I asked her, but she believes that she will get married. But she is also honest that right now, I am not into it. And also, she's also honest to accept that she has to work on preparing herself to be intentional in building relationships with other people. So, in terms of that, how intentional are you in building other people, in building relationship with other people? How intentional are you in building relationship with yourself too? 'Cause just imagine, how can you share a part of you to someone if you do not know yourself that you're sharing to other people? If you are not confident yet on who really you are, or who really are you, and what are your beliefs, what are your core values, what are the things that you value, then how can you share it? Diba? When you are in a relationship, you're sharing a part of you, not only in romantic relationship, but even in friendship, you share a part of you. You share a part of you to other people. Then how can you share a real part of you if you don't know yourself? So, question is, what is your reality, and how are you responding to your reality right now, and how do you want to move forward? So, secondly, is what kind of life do you want to have? Ayan. So, hello, Coach Al. Thank you for joining me today. Ayan. So, 'di ba? Sabi ni Coach Nords, ba, how intentional are you? Coach Nords is our coach who is someone who really is into intentional living. Ayan, si Coach Nords yan. And how intentional are you with the people that you build a relationship with the things that you um, get involved right now? Ba? How intentional are you? And second question is, what kind of life do you want to have? So, after assessing your reality, after looking at your reality, ba, you don't end there. Kasi, baka pag nakita mo naman, oh my gosh, ito yung reality ko ngayon, di ba? Ito lahat ng mga ang dami kong kulang and all, hindi ka na hindi ka na bumangon, di ba? But, you don't end there. You check your reality through the lenses well of what kind of life do you want to have in the future. So, what kind of relationship do you want to have in the future? What kind of person do you want to become? When God says yes already, that okay, it's time for you to be in a relationship. What kind of person do you really want to become? What kind of relationship do you want to have? And what is your vision for your own life? So, after seeing that, should be like looking at it, and what kind of, like, really knowing what kind of life do you want to have. If you're not satisfied and contented um with your current reality, with your current life, then you don't end there, because you have your dreams, you have your vision that you can work for, and you can work, 'di ba? That you can move forward to. Kaya siya vision eh. 'Di ba? It gives us direction. So ito yung buhay na gusto ko, ito yung relationship na gusto kong magkaroon ako. But ito ko ngayon. Question is, syempre may gap, 'di ba? And how big is the gap? And accepting where you are right now. Say, ba ito yung gusto mo, andito ka ngayon, pero ayaw mong aminin na andito ka ngayon. Gusto mo dito, eh andito ka pa nga, 'di ba? So, paano magbi-build yung gap? But when you accept, ito yung gusto ko, ito yung kind ng life na gusto kong magbago, gusto kong mag-progress, ito yung kind ng relationship na gusto ko, pero andito pa ako ngayon. Then you can also have the right actions, the right response, so that you can move forward, so that you can have the life that you want. But question is, what are the steps that you are also willing to take right now? That's number 3. So what's next for you? How do you want to move forward? And what are the actions that you are willing to take? What are the actions? Diba? You don't stop where you are right now, because life doesn't end where you are right now. It doesn't end there. It's actually the beginning of a new life. It's actually a beginning of a new journey. So wherever you are right now, ba kahit saan ka pa, feeling mo sobrang layo pa, or feeling mo malapit ka na, or feeling mo hindi mo na nakikita, nasaan na ba ako? Tama ba yung daan na pinupuntahan ko? Or tama ba yung daan na tinatahak ko? Nasaan ka man, yung point A mo ngayon, you don't stop there, because that's the beginning of a new journey for you. Question is, what's next for you, and what are the things that you are willing to take? What are the steps that you are willing to take? And remember that you don't have to journey alone, because there are people who have gone ahead of you. Meaning, di ba, hindi naman kasi siya kailangan na sobrang laki. Like, when you realize right now na, oops, ang dami ko pa palang kailangang, meron pala akong mindset na ganun. And I want to change my mindset. And sometimes, changing your own mindset is difficult. Why? Because you are also not in the space that can support you in your mindset. Or perhaps, blind spot mo kasi siya, or something na sinabi sa'yo pero ayaw mo i-accept. So, there are lots of factors that plays towards that. And hindi lang, alam mo yun, hindi kailangan na sobrang laki agad yung step. It could be like one step at a time. And the great thing is, you're not alone in the journey, because someone can journey with you. Someone can help you to go from where you are to where you want to go. And all of these things, but we're talking about mindsets. We're talking about habits. So these are the things that really requires someone who can walk with you, someone really who can stand with you and journey with you. So stay connected. Connect with me. You may message me at 0917-903-8155, or message me at coachmaumestic@gmail.com, or message me in my Facebook account, Maureen Mestica. And stay connected online. Join me. Like, follow, and subscribe in my page, that's Singles Glam, and Coach Mau. In Instagram. Actually, it's not mine, but it's Life Coach Philippines, and you can find different posts there about Life Coach Philippines. So be connected, be informed, and be updated on what we are doing as an organization. And also join me in my FB group, that's Getting There Coaching Community. So as what I'm saying, all of these things, the things that we are talking about, the things that we're discussing, the things that I'm sharing with you, these are part of our mindsets. These are part of our mind and how we see things, how our brain works. This is part of our cognitive bias as well. So cognitive bias is the way how we process the information that we receive and how we see things. So With that, I am inviting you to join and be part of the Be Learning journey for living smarter with monthly perks. So I want to invite you to join the Be Learning Society. So last May, Master Coach A launched the Be Learning Society. It is the tent maker of Be Learning Home for mental fitness, and DCAP is hosting the Be Learning e-card. So it unlocks, 'di ba? It unlocks opportunities. Actually, we are on our third month. So it unlocks opportunities to smarter living with monthly perks. So first, you'll get 5% food and beverage discount from the Cup Coffee Republic. Second is you're going to have a free access on mental model masterclass by Master Coach A that happens every third Saturday of the month. And third is the 90-minute coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. So for this month's mental model masterclass that is scheduled on July 17 at 7 p.m., Master Coach A will teach the 80-20 mental model mastery. So you can learn the mental model behind the 80-20 rule and discover how you can apply it in almost every area of your life and accelerate success. So, di ba, if you're familiar with 80-20 and you thought that Pareto is the name, di ba? Pareto is just one of the names of 80-20. And 80-20 is just an example of a general rule of this principle. So, Master Coach A will discuss and share with us the 80-20 mental model mastery. So, the mental model behind it. And um, we all have this different path on how we think, on how we see things, and we also have our different cognitive biases. Cognitive bias is also based in mental models. This everything is based in mental models, and I would like to invite you to join us in Be Learning Society. If there's something that resonated with you in this talk and you want to know more about yourself, want to know more how you think, how you process information. Di ba? Pero ganun yung pag may isang word pa lang na sinabi sa'yo, may isang path na talaga napupuntahan yan. Kahit hindi yun yung ibig sabihin, iba yung pagka-receive mo, iba yung interpretation mo because that's how our brain works or that's how your brain works. And understanding how your brain works will also help you know and apply, 'di ba? Ano yung okay, so if this happens, then I'm going to do this. So one of the favorite mental models that I'm learning and I'm applying is the inversion. Ayan, it really helps me. Inversion, it's as simple as this. Do you want to live a miserable life? Then go on to your drama, be like envy anyone, isolate, and live miserably. So if that's the life that you want, then you go that way. But if you don't want that way, then you do otherwise. So basically, that's inversion. And other things, so we have 10,000 hours, 10,000 experiments. So those are, and the stepping stone. So those are like beautiful mental models that we can apply in our everyday life, as simple as commuting, as simple as eating. O, di ba? Ang saya-saya. Kaya join us in our Be Learning Society. Join us on July 17 at 7 p.m. So connect with me at 0917-903-8155 for details and registration. Also, I would like to invite you. Okay. Ayan. So, I would like to invite you to our CAC certification class. So, that's Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program by Master Coach A. So, these are for individuals who intend to embark on a journey of becoming a certified life coach. And Master Coach A now offers Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program. So, this is a comprehensive approach to learning and mastering life coaching as an active process of creating a new path to achieving results in life. So that success is inevitable in every coaching relationship. It includes 21-day web-based learning, 3-day live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaching team. And the program package also comes with many other bonuses. So connect with Coach Rizal at 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities waiting for you in this profession. So we're so excited to welcome you inside the class. And I'm also part of batch 1, and the 21-day web-based learning is really awesome. No, may part 2 pa yon. Ganun ka generous si Master Coach A. So the 21 day journey inside Ruzuko is really liberating. It's simple, yet it creates wonders in your brain because it's science. Life coaching is science. Life coaching is an art. Life coaching is a business. It is a profession. So join us. Join us in this profession. Join us in and be a CACC certified life coach. Connect with Coach Rizal at 0917-586-1661 for more details. All right. So do join us again tomorrow for another coaching conversation. So Coach Sean will be sharing with you coaching for sane parenting at 10 a.m. Then Coach Nords for coaching for intentional living yan. Kaya di ba yung question kanina ni Coach Nord, how intentional are you? Kasi ang session niya is coaching for intentional living. So you can catch her and watch her tomorrow at 2 p.m. And Coach C for coaching for unbarrenness at 4 p.m. So again, thank you so much for joining me today. And this is Coach Maureen from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines. Love, boom, boom. Love, boom, boom. Love, boom, boom. Thank you. Bye-bye.